Business, the heart and soul of the world's economy. Every minute, money exchanges hands from buyers to sellers, from the field to the consumer. The question is, how do you get to be a part of the pie-cutting process so that you are in the know of how money is made and spent and how you decide where it goes? On The Budding Entrepreneur, we shall spend time with the entrepreneurs and hear their ideas and crisscross them with the expert analysis so that your pie is well cooked before you take the step into business. Welcome to another exciting edition of The Budding Entrepreneur. When you talk about Facebook, Facebook has an application. When you talk about Google, Google has an application. When you think about it, the future of business is in the internet, and that little niche of applications is also what makes a business very successful. So what's needed to start a business and have an application at the same time? Today, we're going to learn more about that. So this is The Budding Entrepreneur, and welcome to another exciting edition. My name is Sheba Dronyi, and welcome to another learning edition here on The Budding Entrepreneur. What do you need to know to start an application business?
I'm the software developer here at Buzit.
This economy needs a lot of young people.
So I'll come to categories. I'll go to whiskey.
Educate yourself or give yourself knowledge around technology. If you're an entrepreneur and you really want to do something, there's nothing that can stop you from doing it.
So what do you need to know to start an application business? Meet Minor, Alan, and Derek, and they're all from Buzit. So let's see what they have to say about starting an application business.
So I'm Karaoke Minor. I'm the CEO of Buzit. Yeah, I am young. And you know, who else to drive this economy if not the young people? Because the old people who are in business are going to be, you know, out of business in a few years, and this economy needs a lot of young people to keep the gears rolling. Yes.
So what we do here is we make sure that you can drink whenever you are, wherever you are, anytime, 247, 365. So at Buzit, I'm a Chief Operations Officer, which means I'm mandated to take care of every other operations within the company.
Yeah, one of my co-founders, yeah, Derek. But he's more the, you know, everyone has their roles in the company. He's all of these guys are awesome.
I'm Alan Plant, and I'm the software developer here at Buzit.
Must you be schooled in coding and in technology to get into the application business? Let's find out from Alan.
Educate yourself or give yourself knowledge around technology. You can imagine going to talk to perhaps an investor or any other stakeholder about technology, and then they have a background in technology, then they ask you something about what you're doing and you do not have an idea. And that is always a problem with a lot of young guys. They don't do research. They don't read the rote. They don't give themselves knowledge in the field they're practicing, and that is a big gap that people need to actually come out and just try to fill it.
Why booze? All right, why not booze and technology? Because when we look at it, people who drink, a lot of times they have inconveniences. Maybe you want to drink a particular drink. You go to your local, it's not there, so you're forced to take something that you didn't want. Or you want to get to the liquor store, and then there's a traffic jam, so it takes you a lot of time to get to the liquor store. Or you go to liquor store A, this product costs 2,000. You go to liquor store B, it costs 4,000 bob. So we looked at all these situations and said, is there a way we can improve all these inefficiencies? Is there a way we can sort all of these things? And that's where we came up with a drinks delivery idea, which is Buzit, which is basically an app-based interface where you want a drink wherever you are. You just order it. You are sure about the price. If you'll buy it at 2,100 this time, you'll buy it at 2,100 next Friday, unless maybe there's a market change in prices. And you get to enjoy the best prices in the market because we partner with some of the best distributors. And the best part is we also, in our ecosystem, there's a very efficient delivery framework. So you're sure that once you make your order, within the hour you have it. So it's very hassle-free. And then the variety. You can select from a whole variety of, anything you want, from soft drinks, water, hard drinks, the liquor and all that. So we look at the society, we look at how people are doing business, we look at how processes are working, and then we look at how can we make it better. And because our interest is in new and emerging technologies and future technologies, we look at ways of infusing the technology to make the processes more efficient so that people can be able to do more while spending less.
I was schooling in the University of Nairobi. I was doing something different from software development. So that's the most interesting part. And it reached a part where I was more interested in technology more than something that I was doing in school. And that's when I decided to leave what I was doing in school and start to develop, or start teaching myself how to develop. So it took me roughly around 2 years to first know where to start, because when you start, you get when you're starting to teach yourself about programming or development, you don't know where to start, and you have a lot of resources online, because online was the first, I can say my university was online. But when you go online, you get a lot of things. So where will you start? So to get a grasp of where to start, because I didn't have any other mentor. So it took me at least 2 years to know what to do, the right language to use, so that I can be able to develop. So roughly it depends if you have a coach or not. It also depends with the passion that you have with all software development. And also development is a skill. So if you have a skill, it becomes easier for you.
So, in marketing, we have to definitely find the best marketing aspects or best marketing places to market whatever it is that we have. When we think about it, I'm just going to use this as an example. We have a pen. And if you want to think of marketing this pen, you're going to think of the best place to market a pen. The same thing goes for an application. So let's take it to Derek and Minor, where they're going to show us where we can best market the application business.
Of course, with technology, you don't just rely on our website. You can have a website and no one visits it. So it's a matter of looking at where are the people and diverting those people to the website.
Most importantly, as my CEO talked about it, beginning this journey was not easy. And it meant that we had to do a lot of going out of our way. So we had to form a team. We had guys in technology, we had guys in development, we had guys to try and look into how we can get the finances. But within the first few days and the first week, we didn't have any finances at all. And we had a product, we needed to get it to the people. So, and this is very important to a startup. What is the first thing you can do to market your product? You have friends, right? Once your friends have tested your product, once your friends have been able to test run your prototype, then they can report back and say it works. So the first thing we were doing was a lot of word of mouth, just encouraging people around us, people we meet, when we go to conferences, we tell people about our product and have them actually test it. And then the challenge will be then, like, we have to deliver value. So our very first form of marketing was just a lot around word of mouth.